Alright, Married at First Sight Australia Season 13, Episode 16. The new couples get to experience the chaos of a Married at First Sight dinner party. And it gets wild. Let's talk about it. Married at First Sight Australia. Kylie Minogue, Hugh Jackman, Iggy Azalea. We got singles whose dating life's been a failure. Let's meet them. We got Rachel, we got Steven, we got Elisa, David, Julia. We got Chris and Grayson, Juliet. Another Chris and Rachel, Gia. We got Becca, Rebecca, Philip and Stella, Brooke, Mella, Luke, Joel. Who else do we got? Steve. Danny and Scott. The drama's a lot, but it's love to be found. Stephanie, Tyson, we holding it down. Bounce, this the recap. Grab a drink, get a savory or a sweet snack, and sit back as we unpack what happened like back to back. Let's go, bro. Alright, gang, we got a dinner party popping. First up to arrive is Steve and Rachel. They look good, they look happy, all giggly, holding hands. They're like, hey, we're the first ones to arrive, yay! They get their drinks on. Next up, we get Danny and Bec. They are in good spirits, man. They're holding hands, good vibes. Bec seems to have bounced back from the whole brutal commitment ceremony. She's all smiles, man, like, hey, me and my man are good. The two couples kicking and Bec's being super nosy. She wants to know if Steve and Rach have done the deed yet. And of course they haven't, you know what I'm saying? It's going kind of slow for them. And she kind of puts Steve on the spot. She's like, are you just not into it? Like, what's the deal? What's going on, bro? Rachel's trying to have a man's back. Like, look, we're taking it slow. We're growing closer. Like the other night, we did up like a romantic movie night. And Bec's like, that's boring. And I swear to God, every time I try to like Bec, when I see her being vulnerable and that, like, oh, you know, I kind of low-key like her, she just goes left field and makes it so hard to like her, man. Next up, we got Luke and Mel in the building. And they're doing the whole, oh, we're so happy, but I still don't trust Mel, guys. I don't. It's like, stop giving this man false hope. The ladies go over there, the fellas go over there. The ladies bring up the whole Danny hitting on Gia thing. And Bec's like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Me and Danny are in a great place. And she's like, when Gia rocks up, I'm going to pull her to the side and tell her, hey, keep my husband's name out of your mouth, on some Will Smith vibes. Yeah. Yo, who do you reckon would win in a fight between Bec and Gia? Like in a boxing ring, one-on-one girl fight vibes. My money's on Gia, right? But then again, I feel like Bec got that intensity to her. Like I can see her just snapping, like, ah! Like, remember that one episode of the dinner party where she just let out like a primal scream? Like, ah! Don't you come for my husband! Remember that? That was wild. Next up, we got Stella and Philip, the golden couple of the season so far. They are matching, looking good. They hug everyone up. Good energy, man. Next in the building, we got Grayson on his own, okay? Because him and Julia, they've basically broken up. Remember when she wrote him what was essentially a breakup letter telling him that, yo, she just wasn't feeling it, the passion wasn't there, and Grayson, he didn't take it too well, man. He felt like Julia, she hadn't really been putting in the effort, and basically she just wasted his time. So for these two, it's just a matter of waiting for the commitment ceremony, writing leave, and dipping, like they're done. He tells the group what went down, and everybody's being super supportive, having his back. Everyone except for Bec. There's this moment where Bec is sitting on the couch with Mel and Grayson. And she's like, you know what? I feel you. It's not easy. Look at Mel and Luke. They suck. I mean, they do, but that's not the point. We don't say that. We don't say that in front of company. Mel's like, well, we have had a good week as friends. And Bec is like, and Grayson's like, yeah, that's not funny. Next up, we got Julia. She's all smiles. And yo, Grayson, shout out to him, man. Perfect gentleman. He gets up, greets her with a hug. They're both being civil. They compliment each other on how they look. It's dope. Bec's going around the room having conversations with people about their relationships. She goes out to Philip and she goes, Philip, at the wedding that we went to, Stella had a glass of champagne, and you went to her and told her that she couldn't drink anymore. And I don't know if you know how that looked. it looked a bit controlling. Philip's a better man than me. He's being a gentleman about it, trying to explain himself. The experts are watching on the live TV thingy, and they're like, yo, why is Bec in everybody's business? Next up, we got Gia and Scott, and they look banging. Hey, Bec, Gia's here. She's here. You said you were gonna give her a piece of your mind. No? Like, she's here. It's funny, right? Because having Gia and Scott in the room, you can see Bec's entire body language shift. She's gripsing Danny's hand and just looking miserable. Next up, we got Alisa and David out here looking like Black Ken and Barbie. Then we got Sam and Chris. Gia's super excited, like, yay, we got a gay couple in the building. So the drinks are flowing, the vibes are vibing. At one point, Gia hollers at Alisa and apologizes about the drama. She's like, yo, listen, I was bullied a lot as a kid. I know how bad it is, and I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. But listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. The reason I was weird to you in the first place is because Bec told me a lot of bad stuff about you, girl. Stuff that didn't paint you in the best light. Stuff about you back home, your previous relationship. Alisa's like, yo, she don't even know me like that. I've met this girl twice in like group settings with some mutual homies, but she don't know me. Gia's like, well, she had a lot to say about you, girl. So that was interesting because I think they're both from Adelaide, right? I don't know what Bec's beef is with Alisa, but I'm also super curious about what specifically was said. Because Gia's like, she told me things about your previous relationship. What did she say exactly? Because maybe there's some truth to it. You know what I'm saying? No smoke without fire and whatnot. Because Bec's the worst, okay? But there is something about Alisa that's a little red flaggy. I'm sorry to all the Alisa fans out there. I said it. I'm standing on it. Don't come for me. It's just this vibe I get from her. I don't know, man. And I feel like because Brooke and them were bullying her and she was crying, we kind of put her in this like, oh, she's cute and she's amazing and, you know, leave her alone. But two things can be right at the same time. I just feel like there's another side to her and she might break my man David's heart. But yo, I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Next up, we got Tyson and Stephanie at their first dinner party. Steph kicks it with the girls and she tells them all about Tyson's views. And Rachel's fuming like, that's not right. That's not right. Next up, we got Joe and Juliet. And they look good together. Everyone's mingling, having a good time. And then it's like, clink, 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 clink. Dinner is served. Everybody rocks in, sits down, food gets passed around, drinks are being poured. They do up a toast, welcoming the new couple. It's like, hey, welcome to the experiment. As expected, everybody comes for Tyson. And he just stands on business like, yeah, I'm not into the whole woke thing. And what? And the whole time, Steph's looking like, oh, what have I been matched up with? Oh, God, this sucks. But if I was at that dinner party, I wouldn't waste my time debating Tyson. Because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'd be more interested in Stephanie. Because the way she's presenting herself to the group is like, I'm this super sweet, open-minded woman, and I've been matched up with this monster. But I know how Married at First Sight works, right? The experts match people based on compatibility. So I'd be asking Steph, what did you say in your interviews, huh? What did you say in your auditions? What did you say that made the experts think this was your perfect match? Because, you know, we know when we saw Tyson and Steph join the experiment, like right at the beginning, it looked like they'd be a perfect match. Like, right? It looked like they'd be a perfect match. Because she was giving off that trad wife energy. She said she wanted a guy that was masculine, so she could lean into her femininity. She said that. She's basically been matched up with the extreme version of what she wanted. Now listen, I know that there's levels to everything. It's like going, hey, I want a good church girl, and they get you a nun. Right? Gotta be specific. Gotta be specific, baby. But still, on paper, she has more in common with Tyson than she would with, say, Grayson or Luke. So yeah, Tyson sucks, but Steph, baby, Steph, you kind of low-key suck as well. Like, you can't be your trad wife, masculinity, femininity, gender roles, and then get all upset when someone believes exactly what you believe, but they're just stronger in their beliefs. In The Handmaid's Tale, you had some wives who were like, yeah, we shared the same beliefs as our husbands, and we supported them as they built this oppressive society, but now it's gone too far. But it was like, yeah, it's too late. Now it's Gillian. Okay, what did you think was gonna happen? Tyson's not the only one under fire, though. Bec calls out Joel for his behavior at the wedding. She's like, I noticed you didn't make any effort with Juliet's parents. At the reception, you barely spoke to them. Joel's like, well, if you followed all my movements, you would have known that I spoke to them after the reception, and it was all good. Bec's like, yeah, and what was up with those speeches? What was up with what your mom said? You know what I'm saying? She said she scratches your back while you're holding your teddy. Joel's like, hey, that was a joke. Have you never heard of a joke before? Hey, yo, shout out to Joel for clapping back. But, just between you and me, I don't think it was a joke. We've seen how close he is to his mom. We know he still has the teddy, sleeps with the teddy. I could see his mom scratching his back as he hugs the teddy. Like, I could picture it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but how's that any of Bec's business? Okay. She's like, well, it gave me the ick. Who asked you? And then she just carries on bringing up things he said in his wedding vows, in his speech, at the reception. And yo, you know my thoughts on that. I told you guys, I found it a bit weird, but not weird enough to bring up at a dinner party in some kind of attack on the man's character. And Joel, shout out to him, he handles it like a boss. He stays calm, he responds with class and humor. Bec realizes she's not getting anywhere with Joel, none of it is landing, so she shifts her attention to Gia. She's like, everybody listen up, listen up. Grayson and Julia are in a bad place. And Gia told me a few days ago that she thinks Julia would have preferred to have been matched up with the woman. Isn't that a horrible thing to say? Now, I'm not going to be a hypocrite, okay? I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I did say in a previous video that I also got that vibe. And I actually said that I wouldn't be surprised if after leaving this experiment, Julia finds love with a woman, okay? Hey, I have my messy moments too. And yo, if I was on this show and I told someone that in confidence, you know, and they blurted out at the dinner party, I'd be like, you snitch. So, I'm kind of team Gia on this one. Julia defends herself like, listen, I told the experts that it didn't matter if I was matched up with a guy or a girl, and I meant it. If I wanted the girl, I would have said that. Bec's crashing out, like, oh, and I don't appreciate the lies you made up about my husband. Chris whispers to Gia like, oh, what's this now? Gia whispers back like, you know, Danny got drunk and told me he was feeling me, and, you know, I'm his type. If we're out in the real world, I'm the one he'd want to hook up with. Chris is like, oh, fair. Bec carries on crashing out. She's like, Scott, stop looking at me with your evil eyes. Joe makes a joke. Bec is like, shut up, newbie. Gia's like, hey, you know what? Two can play that game. She's like, okay, let's talk about how the only reason I hated Alyssa was because of all the things you told me about her. All the things you said behind her back. Bec's like, I didn't say anything about. Gia's like, girl, I got receipts. Do you want me to pull them up? She's like, I got the text right here on my phone. Right here. Look at what she's saying. Alicia's like, I'm not feeling this. Her and David get up and dip. Bec turns to Danny like, you okay? You okay? We're good though, right? We're good. Danny's like, yeah, I guess we're good. In a cutaway, Bec's like, hey, Danny's just a bit tired. He's gonna go to sleep. And tomorrow when he looks back on tonight, he's gonna be so proud of me. Alright, so that was the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give the video a like. It really do be helping with all the algorithmy stuff, you know what I'm saying? YouTube pushing it further so more peeps can join our community. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate you. I'll be back with the next joint. Until then, you take care of yourself, fam, cause I love you.